Jefferson College not starting out with their libero here. They are going to start in their normal starting rotation with the exception of their setter, number 3, Jennifer Elbert, who is out with an injury right now. And to my understanding from Coach Knight, will probably not be available in this game, although Elbert is dressed out. She is not in the starting lineup. Jefferson College gets the opening serve. Number 7, Kristen Smith to do the honors. Smith, a 5'8 freshman from Springdale, Arkansas. She's got it over the net, and we're underway. Grizzlies put it back over as a free ball. Jefferson College tips it. Lacey's there to Amanda, outside Monica. Spikes down. Jefferson College digs it out. They're going to come back and spike one right at us. Big block for Brittany and Monica, and the Grizzlies are up early, 1-0.
And it's nice to start the game off that way. You get a big block up there on the hitters, and you'll see a lot of blocking tonight from both sides of the court.
Both these teams want to win. One team gets an all-expense-paid ticket to Council Bluffs, Iowa in the national tournament, and the other team will be done for 2007. Lacey Luttrell's serve is over. Big spike by Jefferson College. Brittany forced to tip now. Jefferson College not able to handle that. The Grizzlies lead 2-0.
And you should definitely see a lot of that tonight whenever you're watching this, because Coach has talked to the Grizzlies about there's a big hole in the middle of the court, and if they don't end up coming in and covering that tipping area, we'll just tip there all night long.
Lacey Luttrell serves again. Her serve is over. Jefferson College returns it. Rachel on the back row, outside Monica. Spikes down, and that's going to be a kill. Jefferson College can't get to it. That one flies back out of bounds, and the Grizzlies are up early, 3-0 here. Must have been something in that Bob Evans food. The girls are starting off strong here.
They are. It's definitely a nice little brunch there to eat, and got us all going, and nutrition and everything in us.
Lacey Luttrell from Bedford, Texas, puts one just over the net. Jefferson College is there. They dig it out. They're going to spike it over from midcourt. Lacey to Amanda. Brittany on the slide play, and she's got another score. Jefferson College got a block on that one, but then it came down on their side, and it's 4-0 Grizzlies.
They did. They tried to put a big, strong block up. It's just she was off the net enough that when Brittany hit her, her arms went backwards and it just went down in front of her.
Libero's in now for Jefferson College. She's going to dig that one. Outside, they spike one down. Grizzlies block again. Monica and Brittany double team on that block to take a 5-0 lead, and Jefferson College will take a timeout. Grizzlies up 5-0 here in the opening set. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Well, thank you, Dr. Drew, and welcome back. Lacey Luttrell continues to serve out of the Jefferson College timeout. The Vikings are going to score. They put a spike down. The Grizzlies aren't able to block it, and so now it's a 5-1 set score here.
That's a really nice slide play that was ran right there. Monica wasn't all the way on the line watching the slide, and she was able to use the side of her hand and just hit it out of bounds.
Big serve there for Jefferson College. Slide play. Brittany tips it over. And she had the right idea. She had some open space on the floor, but she couldn't get it down in bounds. And so Jefferson College is up again on the board, 5-2 now. They cut the Grizzly lead down to 3. Number 8 is back serving here for Jefferson College. Grizzlies recover. Monica puts a spike down for the kill, and the Grizzlies are back up now 6-2.
That's a really hard angle shot to pick up because most people don't hit that sharp of an angle and make it go down that close to the out-of-bounds line. So that was some really good hitting by Monica.
Rachel Warrington now does something very uncharacteristic. She puts her serve into the net. That cuts the Grizzly lead down to 3. It is 6-3. Nothing drives Coach Knight crazy faster than serves into the net like that.
That's very true.
Marcela Madeira, a 5'10 freshman from Victoria, Brazil, puts the serve over. Amanda Robertson's going to spike it back. Vikings are there to take it. Becky Mann puts one down. Grizzlies dig it out. Robertson again tips it over. Mann digs it from midcourt. Madeira and a kill. I'm sorry, not Madeira, but Thais Soares, 5'11 freshman from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, on the kill there. And all of a sudden, Jefferson College is right back within 2.
That was a really nice background attack. It clipped the top of the net, which kind of slows it down and makes it drop a little faster. So Lacey tried to get to it, but couldn't get to it in time.
Lacey bumps this one out. Amanda Robertson spikes it. It is either in the net or blocked. Won't matter. It's a point for Jefferson College, and they can tie it here. Grizzlies lead 6-5. Marcela Madeira to serve. It's a good one. Free ball. Jefferson College scores. It's a kill for Dimitri Young. No, I'm sorry, that's number 5. That's Yaqin Wang from Beijing, China, 6'2" sophomore. Puts down a kill right at the net to tie us at 6. Jefferson College maintains the serve. They'll target that one at Lacey. To Rachel, to Amanda. Spikes down. Vikings dig it out. Becky Mann now to Rachel Warrington. Here's Brittany on the quick. Jefferson College digs it again. Outside, this is Mann. Good spike. Nice dig by Rachel. She didn't get it out. Rachel couldn't pull that one out. It's a kill for Becky Mann, and for the first time this afternoon, Jefferson College in the lead, 7-6.
We're going to have to definitely start putting a better block on Jeffco because we have to watch the arms. If not, they'll be able to hit down on us all night long.
Now there's a dump play by Amanda Kuhn. A bit of trickery works. That's going to tie us up at 7-all as Amanda Kuhn puts that one over. And now Lauren Noble comes out, and Pat Gandolfo subs back in with Brittany Herzog to serve. Brittany, the sophomore, Mizzou transfer, gets an ace on her first serve, and the Grizzlies recapture the lead, up 8-7. Oh, wow, look at that ace dance over there.
I know, they're dancing it up.
Brittany again, another strong jump serve. Jefferson College able to handle this one. They're going to put it back in play, and they kill it on the back line. Jefferson College makes this an 8-8 match. We are all tied up here, and the Vikings get the serve back.
And now right there, that's Lacey's ball because Rachel's supposed to go in and cover that sharp angle, and Lacey needs to be reading, but they had 2 hitters that kind of threw us off.
5'6" freshman Jennifer Elbert serving. Elbert, a Washington, Missouri product, and now quickly a Grizzly kill. Means MSU West Plains is up 9-8. Amanda Kuhn from Porto Alegre, Brazil, back serving. Amanda, a freshman, she wears number 8. She's the setter on this Grizzly team. Libero takes it for Jefferson. Now their big player comes in for a kill. Again, that's number 5, Yaqin Wang, the 6'2" sophomore from Beijing. And that's at least her second, maybe her 3rd kill already in this opening set.
Yeah, and with her being one of their bigger players, we're going to have to put a bigger block and watch her arm a lot better to be able to dig the balls.
From High Ridge, Missouri, this is Becky Mann to serve. Mann trying to break a 9-all tie. Monica puts a spike down. No one's able to handle that. Was that Monica or was that, I guess it was Amanda, wasn't it?
That is Amanda.
That's your roommate.
That is my roommate. She's doing good today, so hopefully we can just keep her going.
Did you tell her that I thought she had the same hair color as Monica?
Yeah, I did actually, and everybody just kind of looked at me like, he's crazy.
Yeah, I guess so. I still think it looks the same from up here. And now Jefferson College finds their spot. A kill right on the back line, and the Vikings have tied this one back up at 10 apiece.
And that will be open a lot because our middle backs don't like to stay back on that back line and read correctly. And so with us scooting up, we're not able to get to that ball in time.
Here's a quick to Monica. She spikes that thing into the net. Makes it 11-10. Vikings back on top here. It's the opening set. The best 3 sets out of 5 to win it, to become the Region 16 champion and move on to the national tournament in Council Bluffs. Rachel Warrington digs this one outside Lacey Latrell. Libero's there for Jefferson College. They're going to have to hit this one from midcourt. Becky Mann to Rachel. Amanda Kuhn sets it up for Lacey, and it's a kill. Lacey Latrell from Bedford, Texas makes this an 11-all tie.
Oh, and Monica likes white sausage.
White sausage?
Yep.
I didn't even know for sure what that is. But
I don't either, but I asked her.
Thanks for clearing up the mystery for those at home. Oh, boy. Ooh, that was close. It goes out. Jefferson College found the open space, but they were out by a few inches, and that's a Grizzly point to put MSU West Plains back up 12-11.
And that was definitely a really nice line shot. If they can get that in, that'll work really well.
Yeah, if they brought that over another 4 inches, Jefferson College would have had the easy point. Now Brittany with a big block, and the Grizzlies are back up by 2. It's 13-11. MSU West Plains in the lead. All-American sophomore Pat Gandolfo serving. Pat, 6'2", from Porto Alegre, Brazil, and she's got herself an ace. Grizzlies with the biggest lead they've had in a long time, up by 3. Even Vicki Castleman is doing the ace dance.
I know, this is definitely a standing up game. I'm not sitting down through any of this.
Here's Jefferson College with a big kill. That was a big-time play for Marcela Madeira, the 5'10" freshman from Brazil. She gets the serve back for the Vikings and pulls Jefferson College back within 2.
That was really nice. She came in for that little quick short set and was able to cut it around our block and was able to hit it down on the 10-foot line. So that was a really nice hit. I'll have to give her props for that one.
Looks like we'll see Kristen Smith to serve. Kristen, a 5'8" freshman from Springdale, Arkansas. It's her second go-around on the serving rotation. And that serve is just out. Boy, if I was Rachel Warrington, I'd have been scared to let that go, but she did, and she does so correctly. The Grizzlies get a free point there to go up by 3. Lacey Luttrell now serving for the second time. She gets a good one over. Free ball for the Grizzlies. Amanda quick to Brittany. Libero digs it out for the Vikings. They're going to come right back at us here. They'll spike it to Rachel. Rachel to Amanda to Monica. That one is down. It's last touched by the Vikings. The Grizzlies score. And now MSU West Plains leads 16-12.
And Coach's whole theory on this game is to set the block where Rachel can just dig everything all night long.
With the Grizzlies up by 4, the Vikings take a timeout. We'll do so as well. This is Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Good afternoon. Welcome back to Hillsboro, Missouri. Jefferson College is the site of the Region 16 Championship Tournament. Out of the timeout, the Grizzlies block one at the net. They are able to recover. Monica spikes it. Jefferson College digs it out. They'll spike it right back at us. Tip play instead. Amanda Kuhn goes back to get it. Here's Lacey. We bump it over and give up a free ball here to the Vikings. They will try to take advantage of that. They get the spike down, partially blocked by the Grizzlies. Brittany on the quick and the kill. Brittany Herzog from Boonville, Missouri gets a point to put the Grizzlies up by 5.
That was a little scary. We had a little sloppy play going from both sides, and luckily the Grizzlies were able to pull it back together and get it killed down, so we got the point.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't a pretty rally. Now there's Brittany on a tip play, and it's going to be called in. It was very close there on the line. The officials were kind of looking at each other a little bit, but Brittany gets it to fall on the line. Grizzlies score to go up 18-12. Biggest lead we've had in quite a little while here. Lacey Luttrell serves again. Jefferson College is there. They spike it right in the middle, and they kill it. No one's able to handle that. A big play for Jefferson College. I think that was number 10, Marcella Madera, scoring again.
Yeah, it was, and she hit that such a sharp angle. It actually hit off Lauren's foot and was what caused that for us to get a touch off that and for it to be their point.
Vikings serve. Monica's going to spike it back to them. Vikings dig this one out. Jefferson College from midcourt in the net. That'll be a free point for the Grizzlies. MSU West Plains now up 19-13. Rachel Warrington, her first rotation through, she put a serve in the net. I'm sure we won't see that again. And she gets an ace on the back line. Rachel finds her spot, and the ace dance is back on the Grizzly sideline.
So she made up for her last minute serve with an ace. It all works.
20-13, Grizzlies up 7. Rachel puts one to the libero on the Jefferson College side. Becky Mann now spikes it down. It goes off the Grizzlies block, out of bounds, and Jefferson College scores to come back within 6.
And we have Amanda Kuhn in that front right side position, which is really hard for us to try to get a good block because she's so much shorter. So a good team will really use her on that and hit the top of her hands and make it go out.
Here's Lacey Luttrell setting one up. Amanda Robertson, she's blocked. Grizzlies can't dig it out. And the Vikings score again. They're back within 5. Grizzlies played that one pretty well until they were blocked, and then they didn't recover from the block well at all. Lacey Luttrell, quick play. Brittany, it's tipped. They block it. We get it back to Amanda Robertson. She'll spike it down. Free ball for the Grizzlies. Amanda to Brittany. That one's down for the point. Grizzlies up 21-15.
And it looks like we're having a little bit of setter communication issues because she's setting them kind of farther off the net than what we're wanting. And we're really going to have to start talking to our setter to make sure we get the sets where we want them.
Pat Gandolfo subs back in on the front line now. Becky Mann spikes this one across. Grizzlies struggle with it. A partial block for West Plains, and then they can't take advantage. So Jefferson College scores. That makes it 21-16. And back serving is Jennifer Elbert, number 3, a 5'6" freshman from Washington, Missouri. Elbert puts a nice serve over on the sideline. Amanda on the quick to Pat, and that's a score for the Grizzlies, 22-16 now.
That was. Pat knew that they were up there. They have a 2-man block on them, and they're both really big blocking her, so she decided to use the side of their hands to use her advantage and get us the point.
Amanda Kuhn, freshman setter from Porto Alegre, Brazil, puts that serve over. Grizzlies are up 6. They need 8 to take this opening set. Sloppy one there, and it goes out. Not touched by the Grizzlies. We kind of got a lucky break on that play.
Oh, yeah, I'd say a really lucky break.
Makes it 23-16. Grizzlies are up now by 7, and they would need 7 to win the opening set here. Amanda Kuhn sends one sailing. That's a good 6 or 8 feet over the back line, not even close. Jefferson College lets it go, and they're going to have Becky Mann to serve. The Vikings are down 6. Mann, a 5'9" sophomore from High Ridge, Missouri. Good serve, skims just over the net. We set it up for Pat, and she's going to score it. 24-17, Grizzlies in the lead.
And if you can tell, Pat is avoiding the middle blocker because she knows she's a big block. She gets her hands really well over the net, and so she's just using the right and left side of the other 2 blockers to just get the points.
From Willard, Missouri, this is Amanda Robertson on the serve. Outside, big kill if it's in, and it is. That's number 5, Ya-Chin Wang, and when she gets up there at the net, she's very, very tough.
That is, it's really good, and they like to use the line a lot, and they're really, really good about hitting the line, so it's nice to see a team be able to do that a lot.
Here's a set for Pat. That one's blocked. Grizzlies recover, but I think we're in the net. Yep, MSU West Plains gets in the net, so we're going to give up a point here to Jefferson College, making it 24-19. Their libero's back serving. That's Laura Passmore, 5'4" sophomore from Barnhart, Missouri. Now, Coach Knight having a word with the official about something here.
Yeah, she was wondering why Pat was called in the net, which Pat really wasn't in the net. She just went completely under the net on the other side of the court and came back in.
Well, that'll do it, too. Passmore's serve is in. Jefferson College spikes one down hard. Grizzlies dig it out. Now, there's Rachel Warrington. Jefferson College spikes it, we block it, and the Grizzlies score. Nice teamwork there by Monica and Pat.
And that's a big block to have to try to get around, and the best thing to do with them is try to use them the best you can, but Monica's doing really good right now, getting her hands over the net and pushing it back down.
25-19, Grizzlies by 6. They need 5 to take the set. Pat Gandolfo serves. Now there's a kill for Jefferson College. Credit that point to number 10, Marcela Madera. And she has been a big offensive weapon here for the Vikings so far today.
She definitely has. I mean, she's a really big aspect to their team. You always know that when you're up there, you need to be watching her. And her and number 8, they're really good teamwork together, and they hit a lot of balls really hard, so we have to watch out for them.
Kristen Smith serving for the Vikings. She's got this one over. Amanda, slide play, Brittany, and Jefferson College recovers. They'll manage to get that one over. They bump it back to us here. A quick to Brittany this time, and that's a kill. 26-20 as the Grizzlies continue to roll on here, keeping about that 5 or 6 point lead.
And Coach Knight, she kind of put a lot of pressure on Brittany. She's like, they are going to send her there blocking around you, so you're always going to have somebody on you. So she's doing really good right now about reaching over the block.
Here's Jefferson College spiking one down. Grizzlies recover from it. Monica tips it, and that's another Grizzly point, 27-20. We're 3 away here, Vicki.
I know, and that right there, that's the tipping I'm talking about. They're expecting us to come out and be hitting big because everybody comes to the game, they're like, the Grizzlies hit. If we start throwing in a lot of tips, it's going to throw them off their game.
Lacey Luttrell serves again. Jefferson College spikes that one down hard. A big kill there for number 8, Thais Soares, 5'11" freshman from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And that's what Jefferson College needed. They needed a big kill like that and a chance to serve for a while here. Soares is back serving. Lauren Noble takes it outside. This is Monica. She will return the favor. She kills it. Grizzlies score. It's 28-21. And Rachel Warrington could put this first set away right here. The Lake St. Louis, Missouri product puts it over. Libero takes it for Jefferson College. They're going to tip it on us. Amanda Kuhn is there to Brittany to Amanda Robertson. It's down for a kill, and we've got set point as we're at 29-21. Vicki Castleman has one finger in the air.
1 point right here, that's all we need.
Here's Rachel's serve. It's in the air. It's over. Vikings take it. They're going to spike it right in the middle, and they're going to kill it to keep this one alive. Again, Marcela Madera right there for the big point. 29-22, Grizzlies by 7. We'll see Madera go back to serve now. She's a 5'10" freshman from Victoria, Brazil. Nice serve at the sideline. Amanda Kuhn sets it to Brittany. And that's the ball game. That's set number one. Final score 30-22. The MSU West Plains Grizzlies have managed to take a first set lead in a best 3 sets out of 5 championship here in the Region 16 tournament. We'll take a break and come back with set number 2. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Set number 2 of the Region 16 championship tournament, with the Grizzlies taking a victory in the opening set 30-22. We are just about ready to get underway here. And if you're Jefferson College now, it's critical that you win the second set. No doubt about that. They can even it back up here. Go ahead.
Oh, no, that's true. I mean, it is really critical because it's easier to win, to come back and win back-to-back, or to come back after a loss in the first set instead of having to play 3 more after this one.
And they come out firing with Marcella Madera. Big kill for her to put Jefferson College up 1-0. Madera's going to go back. I'm sorry, not Madera serving. Soares. Thea Soares to serve. Slide play for Brittany. Jefferson College digs that one out well. Soares is going to put this over to Kristen Smith. Now outside, it's Monica. She's blocked, and that one flies out of bounds. Last touched by the Vikings, so we're tied at 1.
And last time we played Jefferson, I mean, this is where it kind of got a little crazy because we'd win the first set, and then they'd come back and they'd win on the other side. And so we kind of thought it was like a little superstition thing about what side of the court we're on. So we'll see if that happens again today.
Lacey Luttrell serving. Mann takes that. Outside, now they're going to hit it over from midcourt. Rachel Warrington's there. Amanda Kuhn to Monica, and her spike flies out of bounds. She was a few feet out with that one, and the Vikings lead now 2-1. Marcella Madera goes back to serve. Madera wearing number 10, a 5'10 freshman from Victoria, Brazil. Good strong serve. It's near the back line to Amanda Robertson. Outside, Monica spikes it down. Vikings dig it out. Smith to Becky Mann. That spikes down for the point. And the Vikings have a 3-1 lead here. Now, you remember in set 1, they were down by about 6 or 7 points before they even scored. And this set, they really came out firing.
Yeah, they are. I'm sure that their coach came in there in the huddle and talked to them, being like, hey, this is what you need to do. Use their block and tip around it, which, I mean, that's a big thing with us. If they tip or use us, it's really hard for us to pick anything up.
And much like you were pointing out in the first set, the Grizzly tip has been very effective, as we just saw there for Brittany Herzog. She tipped one just over the net. The Grizzlies get a point out of it to pull back within 3-2. Rachel Warrington trying to tie this one up for MSU West Plains. There's a spike from the Vikings. Little dump play by Amanda. Jefferson College picks that up. Lacey saves it on the back line. Amanda Robertson spikes it. Libero's there for Jefferson. They're going to spike it again. And what are we being called for, a double, I guess?
No, they called Brittany in the net. They put the 2 fingers up to tell coach who was in it.
Oh, okay. So Brittany Herzog gets in the net. Grizzlies give up a 3-point right in the middle of the rally. And that gives the Vikings a 4-2 lead, and they'll get the serve back here. Number 3 is serving, Jennifer Elbert from Washington, Missouri. Good serve for her. Amanda Robertson spikes it down for the kill, and the Grizzlies pull back within 1 here. It's 4-3, Vikings lead.
It's really funny because if you watch these 2 teams, the same thing that will work on the other team works for the other one. If they tip us, we have trouble getting it. If we use their block, we have the same problem if they use ours. It's just like the game of volleyball. It's really funny how we're so much alike.
Here's Pat with a big spike. That's blocked, and the Grizzlies can't recover. Jefferson College up now 5-3. And you can tell that their coach worked with them certainly in between the break, and they've got a little better strategy here in set number 2. Becky Mann back serving. Mann gets that one over to Lacey. Amanda Kuhn sets it up for Amanda Robertson, and she kills it. And Jennifer Elbert for Jefferson College just really didn't have anywhere she could go with that. It got her right in a bad area.
It did. It was kind of like low between her feet, and that was one of the best hits I've seen out of Amanda going on a line shot. She usually always hits cross, so I don't know where that came from.
Amanda Kuhn serving now. Jefferson College right there. They're going to spike it down. A block by the Grizzlies. Vikings recover. We block again. Pat taps that one over. Here's Becky Mann now, and Mann may have a kill. Rachel's going to get it back. We'll bump it, and the Grizzlies miscommunicate. They let that one fall to the floor, and you can just see Coach Knight fuming over that. She can't believe her players would just let one fall to the floor. It wasn't going to be a pretty rally anyway. They'd already let it get back near the basketball baseline. but then no one comes up to recover, and the Vikings continue to do well in this set. They're leading 6-4. Now here's Amanda Robertson spiking one. Jefferson College digs it out. They'll come back and spike it at us. Good block for Pat. The Grizzlies pull back within one, but MSU West Plains has never led in this second set.
And hopefully we can at least tie the game right here and maybe get another point after this. Got to kind of keep our fingers crossed. We don't know what's going on right now because there's just a lot of craziness on both sides of the courts.
Marcella Madera subs back in for Jefferson College. Amanda Robertson serving now for the Grizzlies. Becky Mann digs that one out. They go outside to Soares. It's partially blocked. Grizzlies just going to have to get this one back somehow. Monica spikes it over softly. Jefferson College right there for it, and a big kill. If it's in, it's good. Boy, the Grizzlies are lucky they didn't touch that one because they got the point, but that spike was not far from being in.
No, it wasn't. That was a really nice cross-angle shot, and it's going to be hard for us to pick it up. Amanda's still having some feet issues, and so she's having trouble moving, but maybe she'll pick it up if it comes to her.
And Amanda Robertson has a chance to give the Grizzlies their first lead of the set. That's a double called against Brittany. So Brittany on the double there gives up another point, and the Vikings regain their lead up 7-6. Jefferson College takes over the serve. This will be number 7, Kristen Smith. Smith puts it over to Rachel Warrington. Outside now for Pat. She kills it on the back line, and we are tied at 7.
And see, whenever you have that, if you have somebody coming in the back and somebody coming in the front of your set, or both running quick sets, it's really hard for your back row players to be able to read which way they're going. And so it's a really good tactic to use.
Pat serving now, trying to give the Grizzlies the first lead of the set, and she may have done it. The Grizzlies are the benefactors of a spike that goes out over the back line. If that would have been in, there was a lot of open real estate back there.
Yeah, there was, and there's a big argument on whether Pat touched that or not, and nobody really knows. The line judge back here didn't call it, so Jeffco wasn't really too happy about that.
Now there's a block at the net for Brittany. Jefferson College recovers it. They're going to spike it down again, and they've got a kill. Credit that point to Thea Soares, the 5'11 freshman from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And just like that, we're tied at 8 all over again. Do you get the feeling that this second set is going to go right down to the wire?
Oh, it probably will. It usually does whenever these two teams get together.
Jefferson College serves outside to Lacey Luttrell. She tips it in for the point. Grizzlies lead now 9-8. Lacey's going to go back and serve here. It's been very much back and forth. I think Jefferson College was up by 3 or 4 here early in the set. So they have been in control of set 2 so far. Grizzlies trying to get back in. There's Brittany with a big block to score. And MSU has their largest lead now of the second set. They're up 10-8. Lacey Luttrell gets to serve again. The Bedford, Texas product has this one over. Libero unable to handle that for Jefferson. That means a Grizzly point. MSU up 11-8 now.
And that one, I didn't even know if that was going to go in or out. Lacey's balls kind of sometimes drop a little bit. I didn't know what to do.
And now it looks like we're going to have a Jefferson timeout, I believe. Grizzlies are up by 3. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. That's okay. Don't play a bumper. Just let us take it right after the commercial. And welcome back to Hillsboro. Thank you, Coach Knight. Welcome back to Hillsboro. 12-8 is where we stand now. The Grizzlies by 4. Coming out of Jefferson College timeout, Lacey Luttrell to serve. Here's one on the outside. Becky Mann with a big spike, and that's a huge kill for number 4 of Jefferson College. That was one of the most impressive plays we've seen for the Vikings so far today.
And that definitely was. You could tell it was going to be a good kill because of how far she took her approach off. She started with a big first step and was down low and went up and jumped really high and was able to put it down.
Vikings down 3. They've got the serve. Outside, this is Monica. No one's able to handle that off the block. And the Grizzlies regain their 4-point lead. Now Coach Stringer coming up to give some instructions here. After a 30-plus year volleyball career and the only coach in the history of Jefferson College, you can imagine the motion that she must be going through right now, not only her, but also her players. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
And that's something Coach said. These girls are going to come out with a lot of heart because this is their last year and they want to take her to nationals.
And Becky Mann has an open spot on the floor. She just misses it over the sideline. That's going to be a Grizzly point, 14-9 now. MSU up by 5. Rachel Warrington goes back to serve. Are you getting texts from your listeners back in Houston, Missouri?
Oh, no, I was just trying to figure out what time it was.
Oh, I see. You know, between being on KSPQ over the air and then KSPQ.com and JCTV here today, we are just on the most broadcast outlets we've ever been on, Vicki.
I know. It's definitely been fun, too, and hopefully we can keep this ride going.
Yeah, we want to win just as bad as Jefferson College does here. And now the Grizzlies spike that one over. Jefferson College gets a partial block on it. It goes out of bounds, last touched by the Vikings. And Jefferson College is going to take another timeout as they now find themselves trailing 15-9. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Thank you, Dr. Drew, and welcome back out of the Jefferson College timeout. Grizzlies lead 15-9. Rachel Warrington to serve. Grizzlies struggled early in this set, but now they're looking a little bit stronger here. And there's a big kill. What a save by Rachel. Becky Mann on the outside. She's blocked. The rally continues here. Back and forth at a frantic pace. Amanda Robertson tips it and scores. And I think we've seen the tip work more today than we've seen in quite a while, Vicki.
That definitely is. I mean, if you watch this team and they go in their defensive positions whenever we go up to hit, they are all out on the out-of-bounds lines, which leaves the big hole in the middle and right behind the block completely open.
Grizzlies up 7. Becky Mann comes down with a spike. And that's going to be blocked by the Grizzlies, I believe. Or did it go into the net?
Oh, no. That was blocked by the Grizzlies. They were able to kind of, I don't know if it's an accidental block or how it should have happened, but it kind of curved off there and went down the Jeffco side.
Now they're going to set another one up. They spike this on the back line. Lauren Noble is there. Quick to Brittany. She's blocked. Amanda outside to Amanda Robertson. And the Grizzlies have scored again off a block. Jefferson College partially blocks it, but they can't control it there. It goes out of bounds, last touch by the Vikings. And if you're Jefferson College, you're starting to get a little bit frantic right now. You don't want to lose this second set. Becky Mann is going to hit this one. Big hit, nice block by the Grizzlies. Vikings do recover. They'll bump it over. Lacey Luttrell to Amanda Kuhn. Slide play, Brittany tips it. Vikings are there. They set it up for Becky Mann. She's going to tip it. Grizzlies in trouble. They can't save it. And the Vikings of Jefferson College in double digits now. They make this an 18-10 match. Grizzlies went on quite a run there. But for about the first 7 or 8 points here of the set, Jefferson College was very much in control. Here's a serve on the back line taken by Lacey. Amanda Robertson spikes it. Jefferson College is there. Becky Mann on the outside. She's blocked. Grizzlies score 19-10. Now Grizzlies lead.
And see, that's something I'm not seeing right now. Like, Coach Knight's really, like, into the team, like, yelling at him, stuff like that. And Jeffco's coach just kind of sits over there, and it seems like their assistant coach does more of the coaching for them and getting them up and doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Coach Stringer, a silent observer right now. The assistant coach for Jeffco is up there right at the sideline, giving the girls instructions as the Grizzlies score again to lead 20-10. Now Coach Stringer has something she wants to say, and she's going to make a substitution here. Number 9 will check into the match. That's Brooke Boyer, 5'11" sophomore from Festus, Missouri. Brittany Herzog serves again. Vikings take this. They're going to spike it. Mann in the middle, and another beautiful kill. That's at least the second impressive play we've seen for Becky Mann here in this set.
And you can definitely tell whenever she's going to make a good hit like that, she gets off the net, which is a big thing with volleyball. If you're going to get a good hit, you got to transition back.
Mann now to serve. That one sails out of bounds. That puts the Grizzlies in the lead 21-11, and it sends Amanda Kuhn back to serve. Number 8, Amanda, a 5'8" freshman setter from Porto Alegre, Brazil. Gets that one over at the back line. The libero takes it here for the Vikings. They set this one up, and they're called for a lift. It's a lift against Jefferson College, 22-11. Grizzlies need 8 here to take a 2-set-to-none lead. Amanda Kuhn once again to serve, taking her time here. Looking for a spot. She goes at the libero with it again. Vikings set this up on the outside. Big spike. Brittany Herzog gets a hand on it. May not be enough. Grizzlies in trouble. They do get it over. Becky Mann takes it. We're going to get a tip. Grizzlies dig that one out. Amanda Kuhn over to Rachel. Rachel bumps it over. The rally's not pretty. Jefferson College spiking down on us. We dig another one. We need to return with a spike. Lacey Luttrell will do that. Vikings able to recover. They're going to bump it to us this time. Amanda Kuhn for Amanda Robertson. And it is blocked back down into the net for the Vikings. That's a Grizzly point, 23-11. MSU now up by 12.
That was definitely some really sloppy play coming from both sides. I mean, we were just throwing stuff over the net and just doing some unconventional volleyball, which will throw a team off.
Yeah, that was not a good rally. We did not look good at all. Jefferson College had a lot more spikes than what we did. But in the end, we get the breaks there and take the point. Vikings have to set that one over to us. Pat Gandolfo comes in and kills it down, 24-11. And the momentum has definitely shifted in favor of the Grizzlies now. Vicki Castleman is just praying to the volleyball gods here.
Oh, man.
Wanting a trip to sunny, exotic, tropical Council Bluffs, Iowa in mid-November.
Hey, maybe it'll be snowing.
It could be snowing. We might see snow before anyone else we know in Missouri this year.
We can make snow angels together.
Sure, why not? And we'll take pictures of them and put them on the website. 24-12 now. Jefferson College scores. That's going to get the serve back to Laura Passmore, 5'4" sophomore from Barnhart, Missouri. This is Pat Gandolfo, big spike. Becky Mann sets this one up. Jeffco has to set it over. Amanda Kuhn is there to Amanda Robertson. Tip play and a point, 25-12. Jefferson College down now by 13. This is the biggest Grizzly lead we've had so far this afternoon. Now on the libero sub, Rachel Warrington is going to come out. We've got Monica and Pat up front with Lacey. Amanda Kuhn in there to set. Brittany on the back row with Amanda Robertson, who is serving. There's a big spike, and that's going to be a kill for number 8, Thias Soares. Make it 25-13 now.
Did they end up putting their injured setter in?
Number 3, yep, that's Elbert.
That's what I thought.
Coach Knight was not expecting to see her, but she did go in there and play through a rotation. In fact, I think we might have seen her a little bit in the first set. I really don't remember if we did or not. Coach Knight said both their setters were about equally good, though, between Elbert or Kristen Smith, that they could both do a good job. And they've both held their own here today. No doubt about that. Grizzlies up 12 as we're in the rally now. Amanda Kuhn outside for Lacey Luttrell. And Lacey's going to get a kill. Make that 26-13. The Grizzlies have doubled up on Jefferson College right now. And what looked like a second set where we were going to have a whole lot of trouble, MSU West Plains is now cruising. They need just 4 to take a 2-set-to-none lead. There's Pat Gandolfo. Now that's not quite an ace, so we don't get to see the dance, but it was close. They had trouble handling that serve for Pat. 27-13, Grizzlies up 14. Trying to take a 2-set-to-none lead. Pat puts another serve back to Becky Mann. Here's a big spike. That one goes down in the net. 28-13, and the Grizzlies just unleashed and took control of this second set. All-American sophomore Pat Gandolfo to serve. Hits it at Becky Mann again. Jefferson College bumps this one back to us. Pat is there for Brittany. It's blocked. Grizzlies dig it out. Here's Monica on the backside. She's blocked, and we're not going to recover from that. Jefferson College scores to make it 28-14. Vicki, you're awful quiet here.
I'm just thinking about some different aspects right now with Jeffco and how they're playing. Like, I'm not used to seeing this with them. They're kind of down and like not really fighting too hard, and it's just unusual to see that.
Brittany on the slide play now. Her spike is in, and we've got set point, 29-14. Grizzlies in control. In set number 2, they could go up 2-sets-to-none in a best 3 out of 5 series for the Region 16 championship. Lacey Luttrell serves that to Becky Mann. They'll go out to Mann on the spike. Grizzlies have some trouble with it. Brittany spikes it in the back corner, and that's all she wrote for set number 2. 30-14. The Grizzlies have a 2-set-to-none lead. Our set score so far 30-22 and 30-14. We'll come back for the third and possibly final set in just a moment. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Thanks, Coach Wiedemann. We'll look forward to talking to you at the postgame show. Coming up anywhere between 1 and 3 sets from right now. 30-22 and 30-14. The Grizzlies are up 2 sets to none. You know, you certainly can't get overconfident, though, because we've seen how hard Jefferson College could push us.
And they can push us pretty hard last week. I mean, it was so crazy last week because I'm seeing a completely different Jeffco this weekend than what I did last week. They came out strong the first set and then just kind of died down the second. You don't want to wake up that sleeping tiger within them, so hopefully we can just keep them down.
Vikings get the opening serve, and Brittany Herzog is there on the slide play to put the Grizzlies up early 1-0. We welcome those of you listening worldwide online at kspq.com. This game available in real-time streaming audio, along with a podcast that's free of charge anytime at your convenience, 24/7 on the web at kspq.com. That's made possible by Bill Davis and our friends at Town Square Internet. Also welcome those of you listening via television, JCTV, the local community public access cable television channel here for Jefferson College, JCTV, using our audio feed today. Glad to have you tuned in to the broadcast here today.
I found that yesterday on TV in the hotel. We were watching Jeffco play against Missouri Baptist.
Yeah, Coach Knight said that you guys were watching a lot of JCTV.
We were watching it, and they do a really good job with what they do.
Well, that's a neat community feature. It's too bad that West Plains doesn't have something like that, but it's certainly a feather in the cap here in the Hillsboro Festus area, and for Jefferson College that they've got a great program like JCTV. Monica's going to put a spike down now. That's going to give the Grizzlies a 3-1 lead. You can tell that MSU is fired up right now. They can smell that trip to Council Bluffs, but don't count Jefferson out yet.
Smell that 11-hour drive on a big bus.
Is that how long it takes, 11 hours?
Oh, man, yeah, it takes about 11 hours to get up there.
Woo. 3-2 now. Jefferson College fights back for that point. Vikings are within 1, and they can tie it here behind the serve of number 10, Marcela Madeira, 5'10" freshman from Victoria, Brazil. Nice serve, and that's an ace for Madeira. We're tied at 3.
And she's a really good server. You get her back there, you're going to make sure you want to stop her fast because the way her ball spins, and she has a really nice little jump. There it is. You see the little jump right there, and it kind of throws you off on the timing of when to drop down and pass the ball. Outside
to Amanda Robertson. Robertson is going to end Madeira's serve as she gets a kill near the back line. 4-3 Grizzlies. Lauren Noble comes out now in favor of the All-American. Pat Gandolfo back up front with Amanda Robertson and the setter Amanda Kuhn. The libero Rachel Warrington in there. Lacey Luttrell on the back line working with Brittany Herzog, who's serving. And the Grizzlies find themselves with a point. It's going to make it 5-3 now. MSU West Plains leads by 2. If they take this set, we go home and pack our bags for Council Bluffs. Jefferson College, however, certainly not out of it yet. Becky Mann not ready to be done playing volleyball as she puts a big kill down in the middle to pull the Vikings back within 1. Mann's a pretty impressive player. You've got some big hitters on this Jefferson College team between Mann, Yao Chin Wang, the Chinese player, and then Soares and Madeira have all looked pretty good today. If they could get on their game together at the same time, they would really threaten us.
Definitely. It'll be really interesting to see where a lot of these girls go next year because you got a lot of good sophomores out there. It'll just be kind of funny to have, you know, the Jeffco and Grizzly match up in the 4-year college and have to play together after such a rivalry.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of these Jeffco players will be headed on to 4-year schools, as a number of the Grizzly players are as well. We're in the rally right now. This is Mann on the outside. She's blocked. Vikings recover. Mann's going to pop it over again. She'll tip it this time. Grizzlies in trouble. Pat spikes it down. Jeffco is there. Mann's going to hit that one from midcourt. Brittany hits it, and the Grizzlies don't play on the second shot. Lacey Luttrell wasn't there for that one. And so the Vikings are back within 1 now. It's 6-5.
You see some miscommunication going on out there. They're kind of looking at each other, second-guessing themselves instead of just going after it. And, hey, if they both go after and get it, that's good rather than neither of them going after it and dropping.
Becky Mann is back serving. She's trying to tie this one up here for her Vikings. Lacey Luttrell spikes it out of bounds, and Mann gets it done. We're tied at 6 here. Mann's going to get to serve again. Jefferson College with a chance to take the lead right here Nice serve at the sideline. Warrington is there. To Brittany, to Lacey. She spikes it into the net. Vikings lead 7-6.
I'm not too sure what's going on with Lacey right now. She looks a little confused about what's going on and where to place the ball, and if she just get up there and hit like she knows how to, it'll help us out.
Yeah, that was the second error we've seen from her in the last 3 points. Now she kind of has to lunge over to take that serve. That one's tipped over by Amanda Robertson. Jefferson College tips it down on us. We give up a free ball. Smith sets this one up, and no one's there. So Jefferson College has a miscommunication on the set. We basically get a free point there to tie this one at 7.
I'm not too sure if this set's going to be just whoever's going to win it is going to be based on who has the less technical errors right now.
7 all tie. Amanda Robertson puts this serve into play. Jefferson College spikes it. We block it and score. I believe Pat gets credit on that one.
I'd say she does. The way she's out there jumping around, having a good time, she definitely feels good about that block.
The Grizzlies lead the league in the variety of celebration dances they have. I think that was almost like a ring around the rosy type of theme, as MSU West Plains is up by 1. Pat's going to spike this one down. Vikings bring it right back. We block it, and our block goes out of bounds. So that's a point for Jeffco, and we are tied at 8. Their libero goes back to serve. Laura Passmore, 5'4" sophomore from Barnhart, Missouri. Pat spikes one down. Becky Mann digs it out. Outside, this is Thors, and she's going to score. Dias Soares from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, gives Jefferson College a 1-point lead, 9-8. Passmore again to serve. Warrington, they set it up for Monica. She's blocked, and no one is there. And I think that was actually their setter, Kristen Smith, who got the block on that one.
I think it was too. She went up there, and she seems kind of short from where I'm standing up here. She may be taller than it, but she was able to get up there and really take care of the ball.
Good leap on that one. Grizzlies are called on a double, and we're going to see Coach Knight take a timeout as Jefferson College has jumped out to an 11-8 lead. We've got an MSU West Plains timeout. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Thank you, Coach Knight. Before we can even get in our 30-second commercial break, the Grizzlies get a point. Now, it looked like that one went out of bounds, but it must have been last touched by Jefferson College. So Grizzlies pull back within 2. Vikings lead 11-9 right now. There's a big spike. Grizzlies there to block. Vikings recover. Outside, Thais Soares. We've been mispronouncing that, and we certainly do apologize. She was the spiker there, the hitter. Lacey Luttrell brings it back across. Quite a rally we're in the middle of right now. Jefferson College blocks one, and then they can't recover. So number 8 for Jefferson College, Thais Soares, 5'11" freshman from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And being only a freshman, she's really going to be dangerous by the time we see her next year.
Yeah, that may not be good for us freshmen next year.
11-10 is where the score is at right now. Jefferson College up 1. Now Pat bumps that one. The pass gets away from her, goes over the net and out of bounds. And the Vikings lead now 12-10. You just don't get the feeling that Jefferson College is the kind of team that wants to be swept in 3 sets. They are going to fight for every point here to keep this game going.
They definitely won't lay down and just die and let it go away. They'll come out and, hey, they're like, we have 3 more sets to play. We'll play all 3 of those.
Brittany goes on the slide play. Her hit is over the back line and out of bounds. And the Vikings have recaptured a 3-point lead here. They will send their setter, freshman Kristen Smith, back to serve. Smith gets a good serve over. A quick play to Brittany. It's blocked right back down on Brittany. She is unable to recover from that. And the Vikings now lead 14-10. And this is a lot like set number 2. Both teams played tight until 9 or 10 points. And at about the 10-point mark, the Grizzlies took off. Now we're seeing Jefferson College do that. Grizzlies get up to about 10 points, and the Vikings are just taking off. Here's Monica, big spike, big block. Jefferson College has scored again. They're up 15-10. It's the biggest lead the Vikings have had so far this afternoon.
It definitely is. They're putting a really good block up right now, and we're just not reaching high and hitting over the block like we were in the previous 2 sets. And So we want to get through this match and start getting points back on our side. We're going to have to reach high.
Kristen Smith puts this serve over. Lacey Luttrell's going to spike it back. Jefferson College is there. They give us a free ball. Brittany Herzog outside to Monica, and now the Grizzlies finally stop the bleeding. Monica gets a spike to fly off the Jefferson College block and out of bounds, but the Vikings are still up by 4 here, 15-11. Lacey Luttrell from Bedford, Texas is back to serve. She puts one over at midcourt. The libero Passmore takes it, spikes down. Good dig by Noble. Tip play by Brittany. Jefferson College is going to spike this one into the net, and the Grizzlies pull back in within 15-12. So the Grizzlies down 3. Lacey Luttrell serving. Pretty good serve that time, just over the net, low line drive. Outside, they set this one up, blocked by the Grizzlies. Jefferson College can't recover and make it 15-13 now. MSU West Plains is back within 2.
I'm not even really sure how Brittany was able to get a hand on that. She was slow coming in on her block, didn't even close it all the way, but she was able to reach far enough over that she was able to get her hand on it.
Lacey's serve skims the net that time. Becky Mann is going to hit it, and she's going to kill it. She was about 15 or 16 feet away from the net and still gets the kill there.
It's almost like serving the ball, but just snapping a little more is what it seems like whenever you have those back row attacks.
Mann gets the kill. That puts her Vikings back on top 16-13. There's Lauren Noble. Amanda Kuhn sets this up for Monica. They take it at the back line. They're going to go to Becky Mann. To Lacey, who digs it out. Amanda Kuhn, Monica again. This time she's got the kill. 16-14, Grizzlies back within 2.
That was a really nice hit. I mean, it like caught them off guard and kind of swung their body around whenever they tried to pass in. That was just a good hit.
Amanda Robertson subs in for Monica Kasparik. Rachel Warrington serves now. Becky Mann has the spike, either blocked or into the net, one of the two. And we've got a 1-point set here. Grizzlies are down 1. Rachel Warrington can try to tie this one up. Rachel's serve is over. Becky Mann takes it. Smith sets it. Spikes down. Dig by Lauren Noble. Lacey Luttrell. Rachel Warrington has to bump it over. We give away a free ball here. Big spike. Brittany blocks it. Vikings recover. They'll spike on the sideline this time. A dig. Amanda Kuhn saves it. Another free ball for Jeffco. They go outside to Becky Mann. Rachel Warrington on the dig. Kuhn to Amanda Robertson. Block is down. Grizzlies in trouble. Rachel saves it again. Amanda tips it over. This rally continues. Smith to Mann. Partial block. Here's Amanda Kuhn. Dump play. A score for the Grizzlies, and we are tied at 16.
And that's a hard one to take. I mean, they read that tip really well, and they were able to pop it back up, but the little bear on the back row, I just don't think was really expecting it to come back her direction. So she's a little off right there, wasn't able to get on the ground fast enough to get that back up.
First one to get 14 wins here, and we'll have a timeout on the floor. We are tied at 16 in set number 3. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Thank you, Coach Knight. Welcome back to Hillsboro, Missouri, on the campus of Jefferson College. Coming back out of the timeout, the Grizzlies block one out of bounds. That means the Vikings score, and Jefferson College now leads 17-16. Going back to serve number 10, Marcela Madera, 5'10 freshman from Victoria, Brazil, one of the better servers here on the Jefferson College team. She puts it over. Amanda Robertson is going to spike it. Vikings get a block on it. They'll bump it back over. Here's a set by Kuhn. Slide play, Brittany, and the score. We are tied at 17.
That was just pretty. I mean, that was a really good set by Amanda. She kind of pushed it out a little far, but Brittany's able just to get her long legs out there, all the way over there, and the 3 steps that it takes to do a slide approach, and she's able to take care of it by using the block.
Brittany Herzog now back to serve. Passmore takes this for Jeffco. Becky Mann at midcourt, just out over the back line, and the Grizzlies, for the first time in a long time, have the lead. MSU West Plains now up 18-17. It's Herzog again. The Mizzou transfer from Boonville, Missouri, puts that one over. Rachel Warrington digs it out. They pass this over to Amanda Robertson. The block is down, but it falls on the Jeffco side. Grizzlies up now 19-17. It's going to give Brittany Herzog another go at it. I hope the TV camera's got Dana Norris and her odd little dance there.
I don't know what she was doing. It's just those feet that were going.
Grizzlies come in, score again, 20-17. MSU West Plains has basically been dominated in this set by Jefferson College. Now we're having some kind of an argument or confusion about the call. I'm not quite sure what it is being debated.
Well, first, Coach Knight thought they called a touch on us for it to go out of bounds, but what the up ref saw was that after we touched it, one of the Jefferson College players touched it, so therefore it was all our ball again because it went out of bounds.
Becky Mann puts down a strong spike. Rachel Warrington digs it out, pops it back at Mann. The pass went further than Warrington would have wanted, and then Becky Mann is unable to spike that one back to us, so the Grizzlies get the point and go up 21-17. Again, it's Herzog. Nice jump serve. Free ball for Amanda Robertson. She scores 22-17. Grizzlies up 5. We're going to see some substitutions here for Jefferson College. They'll get number 2 into the game, I think it is. Yeah, we see Casey Ritter, the 5'4" freshman from Cape Girardeau. Brittany Herzog with her Grizzly team up 5, trying to go for a 3-set sweep here and earn themselves a seat at the national tournament in Council Bluffs. Vikings come in with a good strong kill there. Jefferson College gets the point. They pull back within 4. And going back to serve is Jennifer Elbert, 5'6" freshman from Washington, Missouri. Elbert's serve is over. Pat, slide play, and a point, 23-18. Grizzlies regain that 5-point lead.
And Pat, she's not really traditional with her slide. She kind of likes to run over there and then stop and stutter step and then decide to jump, and so it's really hard to time whenever she decides to go up and actually swing at the ball.
Her footwork is very unique on that, to say the least. On the outside, there's a block by the Grizzlies. MSU West Plains has scored again. It is 24-18. Grizzlies by 6. They need 6 to go to the national tournament in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I tell you what, I would not have expected a 3-set sweep in this match today, and it's certainly far from over. Now there's a little tip play for Ya-Chin Wang. It goes out, hits the antenna. Grizzlies score again, 25-18. And with MSU West Plains up 7, we'll have a Jefferson College timeout. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM. Thank you, Dr. Drew, and welcome back. Out of the Jefferson College timeout, Grizzlies up 7. Amanda Kuhn serves. A tip play by Jeffco, and they are called on the double. That's going to make it 26-18. You can almost feel the excitement here, Vicki. We are close to Council Bluffs.
Oh, man, I'm getting butterflies in my stomach and getting all nervous. Oh, I just hope we can push these 4 points and just make sure we secure it and don't kind of give up.
Grizzlies up 8. They need 4 to go to the national championship tournament. There's a good tip play by Jefferson College. Now 26-19 is where we're at. Grizzlies up 7. Becky Mann goes back to serve. Mann certainly one of the better servers on this Vikings team. We've seen quite a few points come off her hand. Now Brittany Herzog in trouble, gets one back over. It's a free ball for Jeffco, and they are blocked by the Grizzlies. A big spike by Ya-Chin Wang goes blocked. I think that was Pat getting credit there.
I'm pretty sure Pat did just get credit there, and Coach and I was really pleased about that. She got up and she had a big smile on her face, and hopefully we can just keep her happy all the way through this.
27-19 Grizzlies make that 28-19. Jefferson College has some miscommunication there on the serve from Amanda Robertson. They're not able to handle it. And this one is just about to be over. Amanda Robertson needs 2 more. The Grizzlies would have a 3-set sweep, and they would return to the national championship tournament, being held this time around in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Oh my goodness, what a kill. Beautiful play there.
So
I don't even remember how to say her name for serve. Soares?
Soares. So
Okay.
pretty much I didn't even see the ball hit the ground. It was just more like thump, thump, and the ball was just back there someplace. That was so fast.
For those of you watching on JCTV, you saw what an impressive kill that was for Soares. Beautiful play. We come back and return the favor with a kill, and now we've got match point. It is 29-20. The All-American sophomore Pat Gandolfo can send Grizzly fans home happy right here. This is for the Region 16 championship and a trip to Council Bluffs. Jeffco has it. Monica to Amanda. Brittany for the game. It's good. 30-20, the final score. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2007 Missouri State University West Plains Grizzlies are the Region 16 volleyball champions. They've just swept Jefferson College here in the finals of the Region 16 Tournament Championship, 30-22, 30-14, and 30-20. We're headed to Council Bluffs, Iowa, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back and wrap it up, get into our post-game show in just a moment. You're listening to Grizzly Volleyball on Q94 Jack FM.
Coach of the Year honors go to Joellen Stringer from Jefferson